I'm great. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me here today.
Thank you for coming and welcome.
This is stunning. Oh my gosh.
Come on
Right
in.
when you walk in, that view, are you kidding me?
Isn't it beautiful?
Gosh, all the details in it. Okay, so immediately when I walked in here, the first thing I noticed was that amazing view behind us.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's to the north and also to the west. So you get Palomar Mountain on a clear day and all the way westward toward the beach.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, so also when I walked in, although I was staring at the view, it's hard to miss these wonderful archways that are here.
They're beautiful, and I have a little story about those. First of all, this is a Greg Agee built custom home.
He's amazing.
He is amazing. And it was very deliberate how they did these archways. They actually came in, stood here in the middle of the property, and mapped out all of the archways, including the view that you see. They all match, if you noticed that.
Yes.
And they staked the property there to kind of capture the view and figure out where they wanted everything and how they wanted it situated. And then they built the pool first.
Before the house?
Before the house, because once you build the house, you can't get all the equipment back to build that beautiful pool.
Oh.
But it was all very, very deliberate and planned out exactly that way. So I'm glad that you noticed those arches.
Yes, I mean, I appreciated it, and I'm sure anybody walking in would.
They do.
Okay, obviously, Greg Agee is a great builder from this home, but tell me more about him.
You know, he's built about 300 homes in San Diego area, and they're all absolutely stunning, all custom homes. Something that's really unique about this one, though, is that it's actually steel framed.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's fire resistant, it's termite resistant. You will never have problems with this home. And it's straight as a board. A nice little story about it was, you know, during construction, homes that are wood built, they warp, they change, they move a little bit over time during the construction. And of course, one of the last things that happens is the floor gets put down. When the guys came in to lay down all of this beautiful travertine you see, they actually said that they could have brought it in already pre-cut. They wouldn't have had to sit here and cut it.
Oh my gosh.
Because it was so straight still. And that's just one of the benefits of that steel framing.
Yeah, that seems like a great feature to have in a home.
It's awesome.
Tell me about the homes, bedrooms, bathrooms, let's hear it.
Yes, so 6 bedrooms and that includes a 2-bedroom casita. That includes another living space and a kitchenette. It's a little under 6,500 square feet and just absolutely every detail thought of, no expense spared. There is nothing you can find in this home that's not completely finished and done from the inside out.
Okay, this area that we're in now, the living room, dining room, kitchen area, I've never seen anything like this before.
It's so inviting, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, it really is an entertainer's paradise. The kitchen has 2 different islands, a prep sink. It has refrigerator drawers to keep your things just handy and easy to find. 2 dishwashers, there's a steamer, and of course Viking appliances. It really is spectacular.
Yeah, and you could, you know, cook family dinner here, but also entertain a party.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it flows so nicely to the outside. There's also an outdoor kitchen with barbecue, a walk, outdoor dining area, outdoor sitting area. It really does entertain so well.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And all the details in the kitchen, like all the colors and the tiles.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes.
Every detail was thought of.
Oh my gosh, well I could tell walking in, and really when you walk into a house that's this large, sometimes you get that empty feeling. Not here, I feel immediately welcomed and warm.
Right, that's the feedback we've been getting from a lot of people, and I really love that. When you get into homes this big, oftentimes they feel very cavernous and they feel cold. This one's not that way at all. They've raised a family here and it feels that way. It's a really, really just cozy, comfortable home, but with a lot of luxury and a lot of perks.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I am obsessed with it. But I heard that one of your favorite rooms is the master bedroom.
It is.
Can we go in there so I can get like the actual feel of it?
It's beautiful.
Okay, let's go in there.
Okay.
Okay, Lisa, this bedroom is incredible.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, and of course the view that you get from the master.
You get this view from every bedroom in this house, which is really stunning.
Yes.
That's one of the features of this home, is that every room has its own access to the backyard, a stunning view like this. They also have their own en-suites, so you have your own full bathroom in every room, and all of them were designed to kind of fit the theme of that room too, which is really neat.
That's really nice. I'm obsessed with the master bathroom.
The master bathroom is pretty stunning, isn't it?
Yes.
You've got your own separate tub, soaking tub with jets, a beautiful view of the outside from there too. You can sit and relax, enjoy a glass of champagne, take your bubble bath at night.
This is my kind of house.
I know, mine too.
And then finish it off with the amazing fireplace.
And finish it off with the amazing fireplace, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
And the closet, did you see the closet?
No, I didn't.
It's stunning too. Really nice his and hers sides, full-length mirrors, custom cabinetry for your jewelry, for your purses, for your shoes.
Oh my gosh. Well, somebody that owns this kind of house is probably gonna have an extravagant purse collection.
I would hope so.
I love all the bedrooms, love the inside of the house, but I'm dying to get outside. Can we please go out there?
Yes, let's do.
Perfect. Thank you so much for bringing me outside. I was dying to be out here the entire day.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yes, it's stunning, and the yard looks really big.
It's big. It is a little over an acre. They've had the same landscaper for 15 years at this home.
Oh my gosh.
It's really, really lovely, and he does such an amazing job.
Oh, it's so clean, so pristine out here. And the Vanishing Edge pool to this amazing view.
The Vanishing Edge pool to the amazing view. I would just spend all of my summer out here.
Oh yeah. I'm already like asking if I can jump in the pool.
I know. Well, yeah, it might happen.
Okay, so the view, let's talk about that. What am I seeing out here?
So you're in Poway, but the funny thing is you're right on the border between Poway and Rancho Bernardo. So some of the homes you see in the background are actually in Rancho Bernardo, but we're in an exclusive gated community called Highlands Ranch. And technically that is in Poway, part of the Poway Unified School District, and all of the nice things that you are able to do in Poway.
You get the amazing schools when you move into this house.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, some of the things that there are to do in Poway, other than the schools, when you're not at school, what can you do?
Well, they call it the city in the country.
Makes sense.
It does, it does. And Poway's really unique in so much as there's a lot of kind of new development, new stuff out there. The things that you're used to doing, lots of shopping. And there's also an old town part of Poway.
Oh my gosh, is that part of the train?
They do, they have a cute little
Love that
railroad and some kind of just older, sort of more historic buildings and museum type of things you can do.
So when you
here,
move
too.
to Poway, you can really stay and live in Poway.
You really can, and you're not that far off the beaten path. Some people think of Poway and up in this area as like really far away from the freeway, and you're not.
No,
you're really only like 25 minutes from the beach.
Yes, it's amazing. Well, Lisa, as much as I want to stay here all day, I know we're running out of time, so thank you so much for having me here today.
Thank you for coming.
And I will see you next time at another amazing listing.
Sounds great.
We have a winner! Johnny, you won! You won!
Grandma?
There are certain times in life when you need a neutral third party to call the shots.
I wasn't right. I know, but I wasn't right. I wasn't, you hear me?
Keep it fair. Choose Oakwood Escrow.
Today, my good friend Sean Caddell invited me out for a cocktail. But when I Googled the address, it's taking me to a doctor's office. You never know what you're gonna get into with Sean, but I really hope he's okay. Doctor, is Sean here? Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's actually down at the end of the hall.
Thank you. Sean, when you invited me to have a cocktail and then I walk into a doctor's office?
It's a body cocktail. Join me and have a seat.
A cocktail.
So I come here once a month, get connected to the IV. Dr. Cody knows the nutrients that your body needs and what you've been doing and how active you are. So it's totally rejuvenating. I'm going to order you one too. I call him Dr. Feelgood because you actually feel so great when you leave here.
Okay.
Dr. Feelgood.
Sean, we've been sitting here for what, all of 5 minutes. I'm feeling incredible already. So now the secret's out. This is what you do to feel good.
This is what I do. I love coming to visit Cody over here. So anytime I'm traveling or I'm back from a trip, if I don't feel well, if I'm like super under pressure, like this solves all my problems.
Yeah, the goal with your IV, since I know you
said earlier that you kind of run on all cylinders, you burning the candle at both ends. This IV is specifically formulated for you with B vitamins, with magnesium, with vitamin C, trace minerals, and a few other compounds. Basically, the goal is to help restore your energy, make you feel great, and it has a lot of anti-aging effects as well.
Because you did just become a grandpa.
I did.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Secret's out, right?
Yep.
So one of the main anti-aging compounds is glutathione. Glutathione is an antioxidant that your body uses. We did it earlier in that little push that we did, and glutathione helps with skin blemishes, helps with collagen production, so it helps keep your skin nice and tight as you age. It can help with graying hair. And it also helps support your liver. So if you're drinking or partying, it helps keep you young and looking good.
That's awesome.
He does have a birthday coming up, so
So
I think that's good.
you added something that I asked you to add for a little bit of weight loss help, since it is birthday week and I've already had cake.
Yep.
I started a little early. Cake.
Yeah, so I added MIC, which is 3 compounds, methionine, inositol, and choline. There's a lot of research that it actually helps increase fat loss. So they're called what you call lipotrophics, which is basically a fancy word to say it activates all the enzymes to help you break down fat. So it's in your IV, and basically once it's in your body, once you exercise or you're fasting at all, it helps basically speed up the process of breaking down fat, so it keeps you skinny.
That'd be awesome. I might have to walk home though, right?
You might, or jog home. Jog would be better.
Yes.
So this is we're starting to see this all over. It's becoming very popular. So tell me a little bit about how you got started.
So I actually got started in it because I was a cancer researcher. And then in medical school, I continued with cancer research. And in my residency, I set up an IV therapy program here in San Diego at the medical school here.
What other people come here and what are they looking for?
So I do a lot of work kind of all across the board. People with autoimmune conditions like Hashimoto's thyroiditis, or people with various other autoimmune conditions, and also people with gastrointestinal conditions. So, if you have IBS or Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, you have a difficult time absorbing certain vitamins and minerals. So this way we were able to get them in your system through intravenous form and bypass the issues with absorption. I also work a lot with cancer patients. So I don't treat cancer, but I do supportive cancer care. So a lot of chemotherapies, for instance, deplete certain vitamins and minerals, so then people get really sick and can't keep food down, and so there's a big washout from chemotherapy regimens. And if you're able to complete chemotherapy, your results will be much better. So I kind of work alongside oncologists to support the body and keep you healthy as you're going through chemo, so hopefully your body's able to survive the chemo and at the same time kill the cancer.
Isn't that amazing?
That's incredible. And then here you don't just take care of the body internally naturally, you also have products as well for external?
Yeah, so we actually use Dr. Eckstein products. They're a skincare company founded in 1949 in Nuremberg, Germany. And the family lives locally here and they're good friends of mine. And we use their skin products topically as well to help, with anti-aging or slowing aging process from the outside, and then helping with different type of skin conditions like eczema and psoriasis, and then acne and other things as well. So the new product that they have is this Ultimate Supreme with Aronia. Aronia is a berry that contains tons of antioxidants. It has about 4 times the antioxidant levels of blueberries and about 10 times the antioxidant levels of raspberries. So it's super antioxidant rich. This will probably be showing up in skin products all around the world very shortly. And it's a purple color because of the purple color of the berries.
Am I going to turn purple?
You're not going to turn purple. You might have a little bit of a purple hue.
Let's see.
But it won't stain your skin at all.
Oh no. But this is how Sean just stays fresh all the time.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. McNulty, thank you so much for everything, making us feel great. And I know you have a lot of patients to get to, so we'll let you get to that. But me and Sean, I think we have a little bit more to finish here.
We do. But guess what? I'm going to take you to see the Cambridge 6 project. It's coming on great, so fast. I have the Bentley, so let's go for a cruise.
Oh my gosh, anywhere in that Bentley.
Yep.
Sean, Cambridge 6 has come so far since I was last talking to you.
It has. So as you can tell, we're going to be ready with the first ones in July. They're doing backfill. Framing is going to start in the next couple of weeks, so this is going to be awesome. So we're right on schedule. So from July through September, the prices are 1.7 to 1.9.
Wow, that's great. And especially for this area.
This is unbelievable for this area because there's zero inventory in Cardiff right now. We sold 2 of these already, and we have 4 more left. So time is of the essence.
Yes. Get it now. But I'm so glad we're energized from those IVs because I know you have a ton of projects going on right now.
I do. I have a new one coming up on Neptune. It's going to be priced at in the mid $8 million range, but it's awesome. So to live oceanfront and have a movie theater, a gym, a 4-car garage, it's unbelievable. And then I have one right down the street on Manchester that's coming up, and that one is going to be priced $1,130,50, and that's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, contemporary, redone, and that's a really good price point for Cardiff. We also have a starter home in Vista, priced in the mid-5s, and that one is on a canyon. It's beautiful. It's like a nature lover's like sanctuary. Like every window you see trees, like a little creek down at the bottom. You can have raised beds, so it's really awesome.
And I feel like mid-5s, you can't find that anywhere
no,
now.
Especially like downtown Vista is amazing what's happening there. So it's almost like the coastal communities that have the really hip restaurants and shops. The same thing's happening in downtown Vista.
That's great. Well, I can't wait to see those listings coming up, and then I can't wait to see what you get me into next time. Maybe a little heads up next time, right?
Well, I have a couple really fun things coming up. So we're going to do a launch of the Ferragamo collection. And then also I'm going to have breakfast at Tiffany's to share their new collection too. So we're going to have some filming at some of those sites.
Every girl loves their diamonds.
Yeah, they do.
Well, thanks again, Sean.
Thanks for having me. It's awesome.
As a real estate professional, there are only so many hours of the day, which means efficiency is more than a buzzword. It's a daily necessity. 2 tools from First American Title can help you keep on top of your transactions, either at your desktop or on the go. My First Am puts comprehensive property data at your fingertips, where you can review recorded documents, past transactions, or locate comparable sales quickly and easily. Cost First can also ensure you have 24/7 access to closing costs data, allowing you to generate net sheets, calculate fees, update documents, or email, print, or save your reports, along with TRID calculation and consummation date timeframes. Each sale includes a number of stages to manage, each with the possibility to delay a closing or derail it altogether. Let Cost First and My First Am keep your transactions on track. Contact your local First American representative to get started today.
North Park and South Park have really made a name for itself over the years as it's become more of a hipster metropolis. And now some other neighborhoods within San Diego are also seeing these changes, one being Normal Heights. Right here on the famous Adams Avenue, there's so much to do. From restaurants, bars, coffee shops, and clubs, it's really ripe for investors. Today I'm going to show you an investment property a couple blocks away, and the best thing about it is I can walk right there. Well, Gary, thank you for bringing us here today. We're used to being at homes that people are already living in, but today we're standing in somebody's future living room. So why'd you decide to bring us to a house today that's being remodeled?
Well, that's a great question, and thank you so much. I really wanted to illustrate some of the movement and lifestyle changes that are happening in some of our San Diego communities here. We are right now in Normal Heights, which is kind of sandwiched between Kensington, North Park, and University Heights. And there's been like a lifestyle change and movement happening here, I'd say probably over the last 10 years or so. So what's happening here right now is that there's a lot of investors that are purchasing homes that really need a lot of attention and basically, creating a diamond out of the piece of coal, if you will. And so I thought it was really interesting to be able to, highlight this particular home because it's not just a single family detached home. It's a 4-unit where somebody has a house, a 3-bedroom house in the front, and there's 3 units in the back that each are like a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. So there's a huge cultural aspect that's been changing here in the community. It's not only creating new affordable homes for people who want to live here, but also an opportunity for investors, that maybe own single family homes to consolidate their investments into like a small or larger apartment and be able to create homes like a nice, beautiful, somewhere you can call home and be proud of for people who want to live in the walkable community.
Perfect. So it's definitely gone through its changes in the past few years, or like you said, the last 10 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
What did you guys find in this property? Was there something specific that made you guys want to come in and invest and maybe see real potential?
Yeah, well, first when we were looking in this particular area, we looked at other properties that had recently sold nearby, and we saw that over the last 12 to 18 months, there's been a real push in the values. So a lot of values have increased dramatically. That includes the 2 to 4 unit properties like this, and also the homes in the area as well. If you look at rental rates, they're also starting to increase, going off of the whole bar scene that's up towards Adams Street over here, and also having that walkability and then close drivability to other major retailers nearby. So for us, that was a really big core aspect of, is this going to be able to be sustainable for a rental play? And we think that an investor will do really well there. And it also provides a good opportunity for a single, a family to purchase the property. So we really like that attribute.
Okay, can you kind of give us just like a little bit of a walkthrough of the timeline of how this works when you identify a property, how long it takes you to get it all remodeled and then get it ready to sell?
For us, one of the first things that, the first part of it is actually identifying the potential opportunity. And that's a full-time job. So we're constantly looking for opportunities all day. And this one happened to come across our radar through an agent that we work with. And what we were able to do is once we find the opportunity, we'll go and look at comps, which are comparable sales, which are properties that have sold nearby that have similar attributes. After we determine what we think the property can sell for, then we come and inspect the property with our project manager. We put together a budget, and then we're able to determine at that point how much we can actually pay for the property. Once we do that, typically our closing period is about 10 days. Usually it's all cash or with no finance contingency or anything like that. Okay. After we close, typically we can remodel a property within anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks for a normal house. And then in a particular property like this, it was closer to 2 months, but still very quick turnaround. And then once the property actually goes live on the market, we're shooting to be in contract between 2 to 4 weeks. And our target is to hold the property for a maximum of around 5 months if we can.
Okay, so pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah.
And then hopefully you come in, that's where all your sales experience comes in, to find the right family to call this place home. So who might want to live here? Because you said we have the detached unit up here and then there's 3 units in the back.
So this is a really interesting opportunity because the front house is large enough that a family could move into the front and essentially, rent out all 3 back units and essentially have nearly all of their mortgage paid for. So it'd be a great investment for somebody who wants to live there and manage it themselves.
Okay, awesome. And how often do you find things like this? In the Normal Heights area, it's really rental heavy. There's also other homes, but since that downturn in 2008 and now we're here in 2018, I imagine that maybe a lot of stuff has been already taken. Is it tough to find things like this?
In this particular neighborhood, it's very competitive because it's very desirable for homeowners. So there are actually a lot of homeowners that will purchase the property and remodel it themselves, which makes it a little bit more of a challenge for us. But geographically, we span all throughout San Diego County, so we find opportunities all the way from Fallbrook down to Imperial Beach. And for us, we're typically buying about 8 to 10 properties per month. But in this particular pocket, especially with an area similar to like Normal Heights and areas that are really quickly moving and really hip and everybody kind of wants to be, they're a little bit harder for an investor to find unless they're just so they need so much work that a normal homeowner just can't actually do the job. Yeah.
So geographically, with the area that we're in, let's talk about Normal Heights a little bit, stuff that's close by that people could walk to. Are you familiar with anything around here, Gary?
You know what, there's so much that people would want to do, like just probably about 3 to 4 blocks that way in Adams Avenue, there's a whole strip between coffee shops, bars, theaters, music venues, restaurants. I mean, you name it, it's all there, and you can even meander into, North Park or Kensington or other areas. Just
University Heights, right?
University Heights right next door as well. So there's just so much diversity in each little, community that maybe be like 6 to 7 blocks at a time.
Yeah, and we're so lucky to live in San Diego that you don't necessarily have to walk, even though it's walkability. You don't have to drive. You can actually take a bike or maybe take a scooter, meet your friends at the coffee shop, at the bar. Adams Avenue, though, is known for its great restaurants. They also have a street fair, I believe, once a year. So seems like it could be family friendly, but also for young adults as well.
Right, absolutely.
So also within the other areas that have really kind of shot up in the last few years, what types of people do you think are really flocking to this neighborhood? Because I know you guys said natives, but do you think that maybe people that are coming to move to San Diego, just families or people or students, do they really know about this pocket? I know the beach is so popular for people out of town, but this seems like a really nice gem.
Well, for people moving into San Diego from outside of San Diego, their first thought is the beach, and then they realize how expensive that may be, and so they start looking for other options to still feel that beach San Diego lifestyle, and they start finding neighborhoods like this. And I think people want community, and I think they want to just, feel a part of their neighbors, and they're being in a nice area. And again, yes, I think some San Diego natives had moved back here, right? And then we have a big student population here, and we have a younger, older. It's just such a diverse area that it's just the beauty of San Diego.
I know, it really is. Well, thank you guys both so much for bringing us here, giving us a little bit of insight into the investor aspect, and getting to see something kind of in the midst of its transformation.
Kind of cool, right? A little bit
really
different.
Is.
All right, well, thanks for coming.
Johnny, you won! You won!
Grandma?
There are certain times in life when you need a neutral third party to call the shots.
I wasn't ready. I know, but I wasn't ready. You hear me?
Keep it fair. Choose Oakwood Escrow.